everybody. My name's Emily Johnson-Erday. I come from the mountains of North Carolina. Then I moved to New York City, of all places. So this is a little bit of Appalachian banjo with a musical theater flair. Thank you.
Finish right here.
God made a garden, perfect and whole, picked up the clay and gave it a soul. The clay god took a look at the land, traded land for money, money changed hands. They cracked open mountains, found riches within, used it to shame and shackle their kin. For impossible profit, unspeakable war, fire in the garden for oil and ore, oil and ore, oil and ore. What have we done for oil and ore, oil and ore, oil and ore? Traded our soul for oil and ore for money and more, money and more, 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 more. God, did you know the harm it would do when you held the clay and shaped us like you? When the shore falls to fire and the mountains to flood, will you grow a new garden from ashes and mud, ashes and mud, ashes and mud? What'll be left but ashes and mud, ashes and mud, ashes and mud? Will you carve a new child from ashes and mud? Thank you so much. Again, my name's Emily Johnson-Erday. Thank you so much for being here. This next one requires a retune. So I've got a merch baddie over there who is giving away some CDs and stickers and ways to be friends on the internet or in real life.
Did you just call your mother a merch bag?
So I like to say baddie instead of like girl, because it's like the cool hip
Merch
Gen
baddie.
Z
Oh, okay, merch
gender
baddie.
neutral
Got it.
thing to say. I will take into account that sometimes, if one is perhaps slightly nervous, baddie comes out sounding like bad.
Mine can be pretty bad.
She loves bags.
We
She's
love a joke
lady.
bag in this house.
Bag lady.
Yeah, no, that is my mom, and we do have a shared love for all things that could be sold at the Container Store. All right, this one's called Rice in a Bottle. There's a little girl on the beach pouring rice in a bottle halfway to the brim, saying there's a little boy just like me beyond the border and he's hungry. I hope this makes it all the way to him. May God gather rice in this bottle 10 miles north along the middle sea, carrying a message from a stranger, a floating prayer bobbing at his feet. our land. So this next one I wrote in 2022 when that Texas heartbeat bill came out. And I spent a few weeks just kind of angrily ruminating about life. And weirdly, anger kind of comes out as sad songs for me, so we're working on that in therapy. Days since I last missed it, 'cause lately I've been getting sickness every morning when the moonlight fades into the light of day. But I don't want to be a harbor for a man who comes and goes, leaving nothing but an empty chair and the scent of his clothes. So cedar red, cohosh blue, wild thistle and cotton root, the saints won't answer when I call, so I call on to bring the roses down, bring the roses down, bring the roses down. Take this tea, don't be a mother. Drink it all and try to forget. But if I drink this bitter water, will I only taste regret? With cedar red, cohosh blue, wild thistle and cotton root, the saints won't answer when I call, so I call on you to bring the roses down, bring the roses down, bring the roses down. Ophelia had rue and pansy, pennyroyal, fennel and tansy, rosemary and Queen Anne's lace, wild myrtle and herb grace, and cedar red, cohosh blue, wild thistle and cotton root. Oh, the saints won't answer when I call, so I call on you. And I will not be silent, and I will not be chased. And how can I make life if it means mine goes to waste? I will bring the roses down, bring the roses down, bring the roses down. Alright, let's lighten the mood with a breakup song, shall we? This is just one about when the love is there and the timing is all wrong. Aviana found love too hard for me to catch her. Left me feeling like a fool with my arms wide open. She told me she could fly without a net, and so I let her. But she fell right through my hands at summer's end. Aviana, I'm not ready for that big leap yet. Don't wanna build that nest before I've flown. And I'm sorry that you found me with my wings still wet. I hope you find your happiness at summer's end. Did you know deep down I'd never give you what you needed? Did I never see you fall until you broke wide open? And what if I don't realize my mistake till I repeat it? Was I wrong to let you go at summer's end? Aviana, I'm not ready for that big leap yet. Don't wanna build that nest before I've flown. And I'm sorry that you found me with my wings still wet. I hope you find your happiness at summer's end. And every time I find a tree that's blooming in the winter, I can't help but think of you with my heart wide open. Wonder if we ever meet again. Will you remember how it felt before we left at summer's end? Oh, but it's so easy to forget just how young we were back then and regret the things we never said. Aviana, I'm not ready for that big leap yet. Don't wanna build that nest before I've flown. And I'm sorry you found me with my wings still wet. I hope you find your happiness at summer's end. Woo! Thank you so much, y'all. I think I told you earlier, I'm from the Asheville area of North Carolina originally. Spent the last 10 or so years in New York City doing theater, writing musicals, and there was a moment last year where I was on the phone with my mom and I was like walking the Brooklyn Promenade and I was like, I don't know, maybe I need to like stay home a little more often. Maybe I need to like be at home and like move to Asheville or something, I don't know. And then the next day Hurricane Helene happened and I couldn't reach her and it was really, really scary. So instead of watching the news on 3 screens at the same time, I shut all of my devices down and I pulled out the banjo and I just wrote. Something's coming, would you look at the sky? Getting darker and darker as those clouds roll by. You heard the warnings, you saw the signs. Your people were shouting and you called it lies. porch and watch your people die. Watch it carry us away. And where he's gonna go, there's nowhere left for running. And everybody knows another storm is coming. 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 Watch the water rise, rise, rise. How long you gonna sit on the porch and watch the water rise? Watch it carry us away. How long you gonna sit on the porch and watch your people die? Watch it carry us away.
Alright, well, I've got a little more time than I thought I was going to, so I'm going to pop another one in the set. This is, I played this at an old time festival and someone was like, do you do musical theater? And I do, but at an old time festival I wasn't sure if that was an insult or not. So I was like, well, what tipped you off? And they said, well, that song you sang felt like the song that a character would sing first thing in the musical when you want to know who they are. So here's my character introduction song.
I don't believe in God, but then I see mountains, rolling waves of blue on the cold hard ground, and I wonder if I'm wrong. I wonder. And I don't believe in prayer, but then I hear music, making words more than what they mean. And I wonder if I'm wrong. I wonder. And I don't believe in angels down here or up above. Then I see someone make the lonely feel loved, and I wonder if I'm wrong. Let there be more than I've been shown by scripture and borders, and men in robes. Let heaven and earth hold more than I know. Here's hoping I'm wrong. Here's hoping I'm
I'm gonna leave you with a love song. You've been very good, and you deserve a treat. Has anyone ridden the Crescent train, the Amtrak train? It goes from North Carolina to New York City. I guess it connects here to New York City, but I take the local train, which is about 12 hours long. So, nothing better to do than turn your internet off and write a song. I need a pick for this one. I don't know whose this is, but thank you for your pick. In musical theater, we like to call this the almost love song. Johnson-Erday. Thank you so very much for being here. Somebody told me that new sleeping feeling's not a lie, but it isn't all honest. So take a step back, or just let it last. Don't trick yourself into a promise. But you steady my heart with the gentlest hand. It's a fight in its cage, like a lone bird. So why is it like flying this close in my eyes, and knowing which way is homeward? Black coffee, sipping slow in the morning chill. Lady and chime singing soft, and we're breathing even softer still. As the sky turns blue and the heat of the day starts to climb, can we take our time? Can we take our time? Can you imagine floating like a feather, so sweet and easy in life? You're waiting so patient, I'm frozen in place, so scared to let something feel right. Are we moving too fast? Am I breaking